This is the home page of www.biology.ie. The function of the website is to gather up sightings of various plants and animals in Ireland's biodiversity. The surveys are down here on the right hand side, behind each one of these banners, and the one that we're particularly interested in for this little video is the roadkill survey. So we pick on roadkill, and we're brought immediately to the home page of the roadkill survey. In the middle we see three buttons: Submit Your Sightings, View Sightings, and My Sightings. The My Sightings will allow you to look at entries that you've already put in on the Google Maps. The View Sightings will allow you to view everybody's sightings, and Submit Your Sighting will allow you to do just that: submit the sighting of a dead animal that you've seen. So let's click on that. Immediately we can see here that we have to go through 5 steps to make a successful submission. Down here we can see a list of the species that we're interested in. And in this case, we're interested in the badger. So we select badger. Now there's 3 ways to pick the location of the dead badger. The first one is just to use your eye and select a county and zoom in on the maps. A second one is to pick up the latitude and longitude of the kill. You can do that if you have a GPS, a sat nav or something like that. And here you can put in the Irish grid system coordinates if you have those. And it is best, if possible, to use a 10-figure coordinate. Now imagine that we're going to input it by using our eye. We've just seen it somewhere on the road, and we'll select County Limerick. Well, immediately you can see that you're into a map of the Limerick area. I'll just go through this here to show you different views of the map. If you pick on the buttons up here, you can see that the way the map is presented has changed. Here we have a satellite map. Here we have hybrid, which is basically satellite and map overlaid on top of each other to give you the roads. Here we have terrain, which shows you the uplands, lowlands, etc. It's also got the roads overlaid on it. For the roadkill, it is best to use the map. Now imagine that our roadkill was somewhere down along here on the way to Rathkeil in County Limerick. So we can zoom in by clicking on the plus here, and we can pan around on the map by holding this button down, the left mouse button, and dragging around the place. So we move in on Rathkeil. To mark the location of the roadkill, the badger in this case, just pick on the road at the point that you think you saw the dead badger, and a little red flag will appear. Of course, you can change your mind and maybe put it back up the road further. The flag will always move to the last selected point. If you're happy with that, then you should enter the road number, which is N21 in this particular case, and click on Next Step. We now have to put in the date, and the date can be selected on this calendar here. But just a little word about the calendar itself. If you want to go back a month, a month, you would click on that there, the single arrow, go back and forth. If you want to go back a year, just pick on the double arrows. And that could be useful if you've got a lot of, you've been keeping records, if you like, in a diary. Now let's select today, the 24th. It appears here in the little text box. Once it's there, it means you can go on to the next step. And here we ask you for your email address. This email address will only be used if there's something very unusual about your sighting and we wish to confirm it. And then pick on Submit. Once it's been placed on the map, you can start over and put in a second one, or go back to the survey homepage. So we'll do that. So that's the procedure for entering a roadkill.